Hello Gemini, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming. If you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy the reading. This is a general collective reading for your sign, and it will apply for the next while going forward. I've already shuffled and laid out the cards, so let's see what we have for you. Okay, so we've got a couple of themes coming in here to do with self-care and self-love, and also just rest and some sort of reconnection that needs to happen, some clearing as well. And then we also have perhaps a career focus or some other focus for you. It could be somebody in your environment at this time. So let's just see. At the moment we've got 6th house coming in here. So this will be covering areas of work, workplace, work colleagues, also your mastery of your craft. So this could be something that you actually do, whether you work from home, or it could be some other activity that you enjoy. And it can also be about your, and I think this is going to be the focus, it's your health and your diet and your well-being. And it's obviously related to your lifestyle as well. So your well-being is hugely important, your daily rituals, some sort of, detoxing, purification, anything like that comes in. Or it could also be linked to, as I said, the work situation as well. So now it is, we have got the Grand Trine blessings coming in, and then we've got Nementona in here. So with Grand Trine blessings, it's saying that something is coming in for you to assist you with something. So this could be health related, or it could be work related, or both. The 6th house also does cover pets as well. So if you've got pets that are having difficulties, then it could be to do with that as well. But Grand Trine blessings is saying that, if you've had blocks or obstacles or difficulties in this house, some sort of trouble that you've been grappling to overcome, or trying to overcome, or working through, or just going through lots of different situations which have been you've been trying to solve them. What the Grand Trine is saying is that those blocks and hurdles that you've been jumping will kind of dissolve, or they will just fall away, or they'll be lifted away. And there'll be better flow now. There'll be more harmony, more flow, and it's just it's going to bring in. It's almost like that block of the current has now moved away, and you will have a better flow of things. So this can mean a number of things. This can be the inflow of love, support, energy, enthusiasm. It could be relief from a troublesome condition, like a health condition, or it could be, as I said, related to a pet, or troubles at work, whatever it is, just lots of hurdles. It's saying that there's better flow there now, more harmony is available to you, and this flow is going to bring certain things in. So whatever is appropriate for you in this house. So as I said, whether this is help medically or with health, it could also be a solution to something. It could be a blessing as in financial, and in some cases this can be actually applying for like a loan or finance and being granted it. So you have got a financial the 5 of autumn coming in here. So there may have been concerns financially. Perhaps you've had medical concerns or other issues that you've been dealing with, work related, or you need something to get it off the ground, and you just need a bit of extra finance. So there's going to be flow, there's going to be harmony, but there's going to be an opportunity that comes in for you. It's up to you to nail that that opportunity down, to actually anchor it and bring it home, because the flow will take you so far, but you still have to steer the ship. So whether this blessing is, it could even be something related to support of some sort coming in for you in this house, support or financial, or some other kind of blessing related to perhaps some sort of medical or health related thing, or a work, some sort of just a greater energy coming in for work, whatever it may be. It can also be that you've got some sort of aspect associated with like talents and abilities, or skills that you have. Now you may not have focused on them previously, or you may not have been aware of them, or you just had other things that you were doing from a work perspective, or some other protocols that you were following, other routines to do with what you're doing on a daily basis, or your health or whatever. And it's saying that something may be rising up in you at this time, which is inherent in you. It's been stirred up and it may start rising to the surface now. And these are skills and talents and abilities which are needed at this time, and you may need them, and it could be something that you've discovered about yourself as you've gone through these other difficulties that you may have had. So, these things come along to challenge us to actually create circumstances for opportunity, and so that's what it's done. So something coming in, you could just be noticing something about yourself that you are actually exhibiting, that you are quite good at, or that you have skills in some regard attached to this. But you need to anchor these blessings down. You need to steer your ship with the grand trine, because sometimes it can make you a bit complacent or even like lazy, just not focusing on something when really you should, because it's something that you can actually make work for you. It's something that can really help you going forward. So it's a blessing, a gift, a reward, or whatever it is. It's normally a reward for effort. So if you've been working through something, you've kind of hit a lot of blocks, then you can expect greater flow with this energy coming in. So it can also be associated with completion of something or closure of something. So you may have been through various challenges, and now that is completing because it's a process you've been through and you've got what you needed out of it. Or it could be closure to do with something in your workhouse, or to do with your health and your diet and your well-being and your lifestyle, or a pet. But something is now completing, or you're getting closure, and other aspects are now going to move you forward at this time. Now, with the Nemetona sacred space, it's saying create an altar for yourself, create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. So this can be creating an altar or some kind of divine place in your space. Now, this can be in your home or in your garden or whatever you can do. Could even be on a balcony with pot plants and have candles out there. Just make it a nice space where you can put your crystals or your candles or your memories, your lovely memories, or anything that's sacred and important for you. Anything that reminds you of someone or something, or good times, good memories, whatever is sacred and important for you, little mementos, memorabilia, whatever it is. And make sure that you look after that place, and that you put things in there and refresh every so often with flowers or whatever. And say your prayers there, your affirmations, your release your requests to heaven there, or just use it as a contemplation or a meditation place. It can also be, say, go to places that represent this for you. So this can be in nature, so power places in nature, whether this is like a sacred grove, or an old building, or historic place, or a church, or whatever it is. Visit these places to build your energy up at this time. It's saying that you need to spend a bit of time in quiet contemplation, and also connecting to the divine in your way. Whatever is your way, connect to your angels, your spirits, your spirit team, your God, whatever it is that you connect to. And make sure that you do it on a regular basis. It could also be in association with something, perhaps it's to do with a pet, perhaps you're getting closure, something to do with that, and you just need to fill yourself up with a bit of divine energy at this time. It could also be that you are, as I said, finishing off with something else that you have been working on in this house, and there's some sort of completion or harmony coming in associated with that. It can also be that you need to clear your space. So this can be where you work or where you live, or it could be to do with the sacred area you're going to create. So, clear that with sage or whatever you can use wherever you are. But clear regularly, clear your home, clear out the energy of your home and your workspace, because clearing is required. Okay, so it could be that a lot of negative energy or difficulties have kind of cluttered your place, cluttered your energy, and you need to clear that out and actually just connect back to the divine and clear your space. It could also be obviously to do with your lifestyle. Perhaps there's something that needs to be cleared out, and some sort of reconnection that needs to happen there. We have also got a serenity coming in. So I do feel this is a theme for you. This is about coming back to the state. And this is what you're going to do when you create the sacred space, or you go to a place to connect with the divine, or you clear your space. All right, you create serenity, you release negativity from your environment. and you bring in a fresh influx of energy. Okay, it could also be that you have been a little bit feeling a bit downtrodden perhaps in this house with difficulties that you've been facing, and now you're getting this fresh rush of energy or a new phase of energy, and it's time now to move forward in some way. You know, having this as a place which you're coming from will always be beneficial for you. We've also got Ace of Summer here, and this can also be about promoting self-love. So falling back in love with yourself. Perhaps self-love or self-care hasn't been a high priority for you, and maybe that has created health issues, all right, or lifestyle issues, or something else to do with your well-being, your diet, your exercise. You know, self-care is looking after yourself. So Ace of Summer is about loving yourself, loving your life, and so it's almost like getting your mojo back. All right, so you may have been through a difficult phase, as I said, and now you're getting your mojo back. You need to do that by clearing your space, clearing your energy, and just smartening things up, getting rid of things that don't serve you or your environment, toxic things and so on, or reminders of difficulties. And it can also be that with that clearing of the energy, what you're going to do is you're going to invite more positive energy into your life. And this could also be in the form of relationships, so now new friendships or a love relationship. It could also be it's either rebirthing or getting your mojo back with current relationships or a relationship, or you're welcoming new ones in, or a new one in. But it's opening your heart and getting your mojo back. It can also be to do with possibly, you know, spiritual epiphanies and psychic abilities that are starting to rise up in you. And you just need to connect back to the divine and do a lot of self-care at this time to shore up your energy, to give you that energetic boost. Okay, Ace of Summer has got a lot of lotuses coming up through the water, and lotuses rise up through the mud and through what looks like really murky, muddy waters to flower. And that we all go through that in some way, shape, or form. We are all doing that. Okay, so it's about you rising up to the surface, out of difficulty, out of a toxic environment, or whatever it may have been going on, rising up to produce this beautiful flower. And you do this through nurturing, through looking after your body, looking after your home, looking after your environment, and being nurturing in that regard. You first, and then everything else. Because if you're not looking after your health or your energy, you cannot do that for anybody else. Okay, so always remember that. Come back to serenity as well. Also, with being a workhouse, it could be that you are getting your mojo back, which is going to help you to be better focused on what you're doing, more efficient, because your energy is lighter and you've improved your environment as well. Now, as I said, it could also be money related with the Grand Trine coming in. Perhaps you're trying to get finance for something, because you have got 5 of Autumn here, and that is saying that you may be needing to reach out for assistance of some sort. You may have a mindset of lack, okay? And so just feeling a bit challenged, whether it's money or whatever the situation is. And this is why you need to connect back to the divine, clear your energy, clear your space, and reach out for assistance, whether it's through friends or family or a loved one. Just ask for help, and also ask, obviously, your angel team, ask God, your spirit team, your whatever it is that you connect to, and ask for help, and it will be given. Now, we do have here the 11th house. So 11th house is to do with friendships. It's also to do with your hopes, your dreams, your wishes for the future, your visions of the future. And it's also to do with your like interests in humanitarian or social reform things, whether it's charities or work, or just interests that you have, or support of those, or seeing global consciousness and seeing the social reform changes, observing that. It's also watching trends in society and so on. But it's got a very futuristic bent to it, the 11th house. It can also be working in groups or dealing with groups or using your contacts and your networks at this time. So as I said, with the 6th house, you may need to reach out to friends or to contacts and networks, whatever the situation may be, to get your hopes and your dreams and your wishes for the future off the ground. Okay, so 11th house does help you with that. But it's very much about the future, getting glimpses of that and working possibly with others to bring this about. That can be happening as well. Now, it's saying that in the 11th house, you have got the void, of course, moon missing. So that is saying that in this house, there may have been a delay or a frustration or some kind of missed, what is perceived as a missed opportunity or something that has kind of didn't come off, didn't work. Now, this can happen under void, of course, moon, because the moon goes into shadow. And things are not clear during that. So it's saying that things are not what they seem, and just to not put your energy into whatever it is that you want really to work or to fix or to change or to initiate. Don't put your energy into it while this energy is in play, because you will get no result or the wrong result. All right. So this could be medical tests. This could be initiating something with a friend, or it could also be connecting with something that you want to do in the 11th house. It could be a dream or a wish or something that you're trying to manifest for yourself. And it's saying that just to hold on until this energy has passed. But you may have a feeling of kind of missing an opportunity, or something's been overlooked, or you're not quite connecting. And it's saying don't initiate anything while this energy is in. So while this energy is happening, now this can be over the course of about a week or maybe longer. Yeah, you'll kind of, I think you'll know, because it's saying that it's time to just stay as you are for the moment, all right? And just think about what it is that you're planning, your dreams, rest, recovery, all of those things come in with this card. So rest, recovery, dreaming, planning, for when you get the go ahead, then you can put everything into motion. But while this energy is in play, it's saying just stay as you are. And it can also be that, you may be wanting to put energy into a particular sort of interest or a group activity or a friendship. That is, out of the ordinary, or something that you're just starting to initiate, and saying just wait a little bit, okay, until that has passed. Rather spend time, you've got bodies of water here, spend time near water such as a lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your batteries. It's saying that your energy is going to be a little bit low while this is in play. So just don't initiate anything in this 11th house while this is occurring. Rather wait. An opportunity is going to come to you, but just wait. Rather spend time in contemplation, resting, recovering, sleeping, planning, dreaming, all of those sorts of things, and go to a water body. So this could be the ocean, a lake, or a river, wherever you can. And just sit next to the river, or go on meditative walks. Get out your sketch pad or your notepad and just make notes about what it is that you want to do. But it's a kind of a contemplation period, and keep your energy the same. Do what you would normally do. Don't do anything that is out of the box at this point, until this energy has passed. And then once it has passed, then you will be able to move forward, because as I said, there may be a delay, or things won't go as planned under this energy in this house. So rather use the period to rest and get your energy up at this time. Then we also have the 10th house. So 10th house is the house of career, so career-related matters. It can also be things like your fame and your reputation, and also your public status. So what is your public status in the world? Are you employed? Are you self-employed? What is your profession? How do others see you? What is your public status? It could also be somebody who is, you may be, sort of widowed, or divorced, or married, or a parent, whatever people see you as that's part of your public status. So that could be coming in. It also represents authority figures or authoritative institutions. So the authority figure could be like a mentor, or a boss, or a manager, or somebody that, somebody in an organization that you may work for, you're involved in, somebody that is kind of at the forefront. It could also be just somebody you admire, It can also be a parent. It can be that, representing somebody who has authority in your life. And it's normally, it's got quite a masculine feel to this. So it could be sort of a patriarchal, sort of system, something like that. Or it could be an authoritative institution as well. And this can be like the military or government or, like a university or something like that. It can represent that as well. And it has got that sort of achievement aspect to it. So whether this is through your career or through the fame and your reputation, something like that. Now, we have got Black Moon Lilith coming in here. So now this is saying, there's a couple of ways this can be read. This can say that you have a powerful female figure around you at this time, or is associated with this house. Now, this person could be coming across as an earth mother, or they could just be somebody who's in your presence at this time, whether it's a parent or a manager or somebody around you at this time, and they are. This is kind of Queen of Swords energy. It's got a little bit of that as well, and it could be that there's some energy around this now. Whether you are in this situation or you are, it's being directed at you. You will have to decide for yourself. With Black Moon Lilith, this can be that somebody, whether it's you or somebody else, may feel like they've been overlooked or passed over in favor of something else or someone else. And there could be a little bit of bitterness. There could be a little bit of revenge. There could be a little bit of rebellion there. Or it could just be like fears and anger rising up. And the warning with this card is that just be careful what may be said or done in anger at this time, because whatever you've been working on in the 10th house could really, suffer quite a serious blow by something said or done in a moment's anger, or feeling bitter about something. So it could be you that is in that position, or it could be that someone is directing this energy to you. And this could be like a sort of a female. It could be a female, an angry female. It could be a mother figure. There's lots of aspects or ways this can come in. Or it could be somebody who's just exhibiting almost like sour grapes, envy, something like that, or even shame. These are the darker elements that I'm picking up on here. So just be aware of that it could be that you are getting a promotion or some kind of moving ahead in the 10th house, and there is somebody around you or others around you who are not as supportive as you would have liked or what you would think. And this energy could be directed at you in that regard. Okay, so, but it's also about standing firm about something. It could be a very strong standing your ground on something that may be coming in. You may be needing to stand your ground in something. And this is the darker feminine, very powerful energy, but it can also be about control, emotional control. It can be sudden fame, like somebody you're coming to notoriety for some reason as well. It can also be about glamour and sort of a glamorous aspect, whether it's this person around you or you are rising into that. We have also got Maui, Mother Earth. So this is saying, I do feel in this house that you need to be grounded. Okay, so keep your feet on the ground. And do earth-related things to assist you to keep yourself grounded. So this can be things in your garden. This can be in an area where you can go into the rural countryside, perhaps visit a water body, spend time in nature, connect with Mother Earth. Okay, she says here you are called upon to help with environmentalism. So this could be a career aspect for you, but it could also be that you perhaps need to get involved in this in some way, shape, or form to keep yourself grounded, especially if you're rising up in reputation or fame, or you're just coming to notoriety. And this is saying that the earth needs attention, and you can help by doing a myriad of things. You can help with recycling, you can help with upcycling, you can help with any kind of environmental endeavor or any kind of action in that regard. But it can also be just for yourself personally, removing toxic things from your home. And as I said, with the 6th house, that is necessary to clear up your environment, okay? Your health, your diet, your well-being, your lifestyle, your workplace. Clear up, remove things that are not helpful and do not support you or the earth, okay? And connect with your Mother Earth, connect with your Earth Mother. And perhaps, as I said, that may be you coming in here. But this is saying stay grounded, keep your feet on the ground, and get yourself involved in these sorts of things to keep your focus and it may turn out to be a great interest or a career or a profession for you. Then we do also have solar eclipse revolution. It's saying that this is coming in for you in some way, shape, or form. Some kind of, it could be a jolt. It could be something connected to this. It could be that your focus or your your attention is going to be drawn to something which needs to happen right now. So it's the present moment. And with Black Moon Lilith, you may have had something lurking or something in the background moving, which you kind of weren't aware, you weren't sure how it was going to manifest, and it may come out like this. So a solar eclipse revolution is about self-mastery at the end of the day, which I alluded to with the Black Moon Lilith. This is emotional control. And solar eclipse can be that once something gets dropped on you or something happens, now you have to go through a little bit of a scramble, or you have to rearrange things. This can be a complete and utter rearrangement of your environment or what it is that you're doing. And it gets you back on track to where you're supposed to be or what you're supposed to be doing. And it may require a little bit of an upheaval in order to do that. But it's about changing your view, it's like an epiphany or a turning point for you. So changing your view in some way, shape, or form, and it requires a rearrangement. So this can be a complete change of direction in profession, relationships, or in your home. Now, the Ace of Summer can also be about a home change, and the solar eclipse may also be about that. And it may be connected to other factors. It could be connected to your 6th house, which is your lifestyle and your well-being. Perhaps you're moving your environment because this is no longer suitable for you. Okay, so get clear of, remove toxic things from your environment, all toxic things. Go natural, bring natural things into your life, recycle, do all of those things to clear your energy, because this is requiring from you a new approach altogether. New approach, new way of thinking, new attitude, positive, optimistic attitude about the changes you need to make here. Whatever changes you need to implement, be optimistic and positive about them, because on the other side of that will be great things for you. All right. So it also may mean that you need to just dive in and fix, change, or create something better for yourself. And you will do. You will create something much better on the other side. But your attention needs to be brought there to this point to solve it or to deal with it. And then once your attention's there, then you will be guided. And this is why you've got the Nementona Sacred Space connect to your spirit team, and go through a recharge, and your batteries need to be recharged. So get yourself back into self-love, self-respect, and clean up your environment, or change something that is not right for you right now. But this is requiring a sort of a 360 turn at this time. And then lastly, we've got Sekhmet, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So really, it's your attitude that is going to determine the happy outcome. Your attitude, your beliefs, positive thinking, positive words. So speak things into existence. Speak positivity. Speak your positive things into your world. Let go of naysayers and skeptics. This could be this person here, the Black Moon Lilith. All right. So let go of the negativity. Release negative people from your environment. Limit interaction with them. Focus on the positive, and keep your positive, strong vision in mind. You're going to need courage. Okay, but she's sitting very powerfully on her throne there. It's because she has positivity in her mind, and she doesn't allow the negative to intrude. All right, so be practical, be realistic, but don't allow naysayers and skeptics, or like lack mentality, or feelings of lack, or anything to do with poverty consciousness, or any kind of negative attitude or belief system to hold you back at this time. You need to change things around and move forward in a very positive fashion, and things will work out for you. Okay, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Please hold on for the love reading if you would like to. Hello, Gemini. Welcome back to your love reading. This will be for you and your person, your significant other, your special someone, your partner. You may have only just been together for a short while, or could have been together for some time. Just take it as it resonates for your situation. So I've already shuffled and laid out the cards. And it seems to be, it's carrying on also from the life reading. And there's definitely themes of health and well-being here, and self-care and self-love. amongst meditation and spirituality and connecting to the divine. So I feel that this is a very, very strong theme for you at this point, whether it's you or your person. I do feel it's probably you. And it's coming up, it's being mentioned here now as well. So we've got here, for the situation, we've got Neptune. And it says Neptune rules the 12th house. Now, the 12th house usually is to do with all kinds of things that are in the unconscious, which rules most of our lives. So this will be, but it's also about healing. So this can be physical healing, as in, actually receiving that from an institution or some other kind of healing modality, but it can also be healing as in spiritual or emotional healing. So it could also be somebody that is giving healing, so somebody who is in that field. But with Neptune, it's also about dreams and connecting to the divine. So there it is again, the same theme about meditation, about spirituality, belief systems, all of that. But it also does connect you to sort of a period of almost like escape or retreat. Or it could even be like a spiritual quest, or it could be that you need time away to actually enjoy a break of some sort. It's highly recommended. It was recommended in your life reading as well. So if you can take time out, even if it's you do it regularly on a weekend, every weekend for a while, or whether you take a complete break, whatever the situation is, whatever you can do. But it's saying that there's something to do with that which is important and necessary for you. So this is to do with, as I said, connecting to the divine in some way through meditation, spirituality, and also exhibiting compassion for yourself and yourselves within this relationship, and healing, and this could, healing from something. It can also be, can be connected to allergies. It could be connected to like an addiction, or something that is, it could even be sort of some sort of dependent behavior. So something like that, it can cover all of that. And maybe just also being connecting to your imagination and to dreaming of a better future, or dreaming about something which you want to achieve together, and letting go of sort of fantasies or idealism, which can actually set unrealistic sort of benchmarks, So all of these aspects come in with Neptune, but dream a better future for yourself, speak positive things into your life, and that is what you will manifest. Now, we have also got the take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. So this is about, I feel, taking a break or relaxing, or possibly just accepting where things are at this moment, or taking time to either regroup or to recharge your batteries. So I do feel like a break, or spending time alone, or just either with your partner or just alone with yourself in your own space, connecting to the divine in some way, shape or form, or from a health perspective, walking in nature, spending time in nature, or in a quiet place in your home. But take time to breathe out. This is going to be important at this time, because some rest and recharge and recovery is required here. Then for your divine door for the situation, this is the divine door. And it says here, Divine Guardian, do not be nervous today or tonight. The path you are on will lead you just right. Okay, so it's saying that wherever you are right now, accept this is where you are, and that just keep going, because you will come right with that. Now, we have got care. That is the card that came up in the Destiny card. So self-care and care of your relationship and care of your circumstances. But I think mostly it's about self-care, all right? Because when you are looking after yourself and loving yourself and looking after your health and your well-being, then that's what ripples out to everybody else, okay? It doesn't work the other way around. Now, for you, the way you're looking at the situation, we have the Virgo card. So this is the Alchemist card. This is about, it's kind of got that element of the 6th house, which came up in the life reading. And this is to do with health, diet, well-being, exercise, all of these things, being careful, being disciplined about that, being nurturing of the self. and letting go of criticism and nitpicking and all of those negative qualities. You want to focus on rather being careful about what you're doing, looking after your body, and nurturing yourself, and also being discerning about what you put into your body. All right, so being very careful with that. There's a lot of detoxing involved, purification. It could also be letting go of emotional baggage. So I feel you're up for all of that. I feel that that is your view on the situation, and that you may be applying that. So it's a kind of a methodical, disciplined approach. It's using insights, it's using your instincts, and it's about being healthy. And this is on all levels, whether it's physically, emotionally, or mentally. All right. It's also about refining things, and you could be wanting to refine things with your person. I feel they're coming from quite a different angle to you, and there's some balancing and refining that is required between you. But it can also be that you need to just spend time on your own on this, and also just, as I said, to connect back to yourself. It does also have perfectionist tendencies, or, as I said, nitpicking and criticism. Steer clear of that, especially of yourself, and rather come back to the assessing aspect of Virgo, which is the discernment and weighing up, and coming up with really constructive advice or solutions or plans, and getting on board with that, but being fastidious about your health, your diet, your well-being, and your environment, and declutter. That is important with Virgo. The card that the Divine Door that came up: palmistry, fortune and tarot, collective destiny. The palm lines from birth tell your sacred palmistry. So it could be that you perhaps are wanting to or need to consult somebody who can assist you, or it could also be that you may need to just connect to that in your own life. Perhaps you'd like to get your own cards and just do your own oracle readings, or just connect to your intuition. Because it says here, listen to the notes of intuition. So I feel that you need to connect to that in yourself, however you want to do that, whether it's through an interest of yours which is related to card readings, or some aspect of spirituality which is important for you. But it's also, as I said, involves a collective destiny. So you could very well be part of a collective that is going through this situation right now, which is purposeful. It's part of your mission that you've chosen this lifetime. Now, for your person, they're coming from quite a different aspect. They've got the Aries card. So this is somebody who wants to take charge. They may be a bit bossy about things. Perhaps they're just concerned, and they feel a little bit out of their depth. So they are going into, taking charge of the situation, being active, and this is fine if you want to be doing exercise. So this is the person to have, because they're going to motivate you. They're going to stimulate you in that regard. And it's about taking charge, but also being courageous and going for something. Lots of ideas, lots of initiating of action. It can also be impulsive, and it's about also being assertive in some way, or fiery. So they could be coming across as that in that way. And they may also be trying to take, charge, and which could come across as a bit of control. So that could be a little bit argumentative, or, maybe having a few clashes about things. But I feel with this energy, it's about balance, okay? Balancing take the very best qualities of them and your very best qualities, and come up with a unique and a unique solution, a thinking out the box solution. Also, I did say in the life reading that it's worthwhile to take a break, spend time near water, or on some sort of break away, some sort of a weekend, or some time where you can be by a water body. And I just said, possibly spend time in meditation, or sitting by the water. Take a sketch pad or notepads about what you're dreaming about for the future. And it has kind of come up, but it's reflected for your person. So this is the door, and it's saying secret sketches. Wander and seek familiar and friendly kind. Draw memories in sketches for others to find. So I do feel that if you feel that, perhaps they need to keep themselves busy with certain things while you are doing your resting and recovering, or just enjoying the meditation and connecting. And perhaps they have a skill in this regard. So this could be a very specific message. Take it as it resonates. It could also be, obviously, secret sketches is what it's called, but it could also be as in photographs, or just recording things, happy memories, good times, which is important, because then you can take those memories and good times, especially if it's photographs or sketches, and put them in your sacred place, your altar, or your place where you go to connect to the divine. And that brings about happiness and loving feelings as well. So I feel that that's important in some way for them. Now we have got, from the advice section, we've got Uranus revolution. So this also came up in your life reading. So this is about a breakthrough or brainstorming. Some sort of aspect that is coming in, which is going to help you to move forward. So either somebody is going to help you with this, or you're going to get involved with a new technology or a new form. Perhaps it's medicinal. You're going to learn or understand, or somebody's going to give you insight which is going to help you move forward. It could also be like some kind of unexpected thing that comes in to assist you, to help you. Now, whether this is going to help you from a with your dreams and whatever it is that you're moving forward with, or whether it's to do with your health, I do feel it's connected to that. Health and well-being, something is important coming in with that. But it can also be a leap of consciousness, or an awakening, or some kind of new realization or new point of view of something which is going to help you guys move forward. It's a revolution. Uranus is like a bolt of lightning. It's a leap of consciousness, something important coming in, and it can be like a bolt of lightning. It can also be freedom from something, so freedom from health issues or difficulties or whatever blocks and problems that you've had here. It's kind of breaking free from that. So that is coming in. But you're going to have to, I feel, marry the energy between the two of you. So this is taking your best qualities, taking their best qualities, and putting them together in a unique way, which is going to move things forward. Because this is kind of an opposition energy. So this is about bringing different energies together. Whatever it is, you're going to have to be disciplined about it. You're going to have to apply yourself. You may have to think out of the box, try new things, because one or either of you, or possibly it's just been the feeling that has been lingering here for some time, has been this Jude song, which is here's the door, and it says, Jude's song, a reminder for even the most hopeless of lost cases. You can find peace within the strangest of places. So I do feel that one or either of you has been feeling a little bit down, or perhaps just really grappling with difficulties, and it's saying that you'll be able to find peace in places which are unexpected. And this is again why you have Uranus. Unexpected things, places, people, unconventional even. Just get away, try new things, do new things. Uranus is about trying new things, and I feel that this will dissipate and you will move forward, and you will get a resolution to what has been a problem here. You've also got the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. So this is saying that this is going to happen, that I feel you're going to get resolution, or some sort of return to good health here, or just good health within the relationship. But you've got to have a plan, and you've got to be disciplined, and you've got to stick to a strategy here, because there's still a little way to go. So stick to a strategy, have a plan, be disciplined, and work through the issues, and you will get to where you need to be. Okay, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.